Hello viewers, in this video we will see part 5 Python code explained. Now we will see the difference between mid-1 and mid-2 question banks. How mid-1 and mid-2 question bank was differentiated by us. Simple. For mid-1 question bank, the maximum number of rows is 31. For mid-1 question bank, why only 31? Mid-1 question bank has only 2 units, whereas mid-2 question bank has 3 units. Hence, mid-2 has more number of questions than mid-1. So next we will see the flowchart of QPJ system. So before I discuss the flowchart of QPJ system, so let me show you one thing. So let me show the differences between mid-1 and mid-2. So in mid-1, this is second ECE mid-1 question bank. Double click on this. So you can see the number of rows here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on. Scroll down. You can see here maximum is 31. This is maximum number of rows is 31. This is for mid-1 question bank. After that it is blank. Close this one. Now this is for mid-2 question bank. Click on the mid-2 question bank. See this one. So you can see here descriptive. Click. So scroll down. You can see here. So it is more than 31. Mid-2 question bank is more than 31. So you understood the difference between mid-1 and mid-2 in terms of number of rows. Close this one. So the reason is mid-1 has only 2 units, mid-2 has 3 units. Okay. Next we will see the flowchart of QPG system. First is login process. If after the login process, if the login is successful, then get the list of files and the number of files from the PJ folder. We all saw what is the PJ folder. It contains question banks. Then the QPG system checks one file at a time, whether it is a mid-1 file or mid-2 question bank. Okay, how to check? If the number of rows is greater than 31, that is if the number of rows is greater than 31, if it is greater than 31, if it is yes, it's mid-2 Excel file, it's the mid-2 question bank. Now read and create a new Excel file with QP extension. So this QP extension is the question paper. So what it will do, QPG system will randomly choose questions from question bank and prepare question paper. In case if it is false, if the number of rows is less than 31, it's the mid-1 Excel file. Now read and create a new Excel file with QP extension. So again the QPG system randomly chooses questions from question bank and prepare question paper. So only difference between these two is here the number of rows is greater than 31, whereas the number of rows for mid-1 Excel file is less than equal to 31. But the process for both are same. After that, so output the list of question paper files. All question paper files are saved in one PJ folder that we saw. Now we have come to the Python coding part of QPG system. Please watch part 2, part 3, part 4 videos of this QPG project for better understanding of Python coding. So in part 2, part 3 and part 4 we have explained some of the modules in detail. And I am going to give an overview of this Python coding. You can see the first few print. It is for welcome display. So it will display on the screen on the screen XYZ Engineering College, XYZ Engineering College, then a Department of Exam Section, internal exam question paper generation system. Then this software is developed by P. Julian, Associate Professor. Then it gives for any inquiry and technical support, please contact email ID is given. Email ID is given, and then you can see here warning is issued here. Warning. You can see some warning is issued. So some warning. Make sure that old files are removed to some other folder or removed from the current folder. Removed from the current folder. So this is the warning issued by the system. Now you can see here. So the first thing here is the login process. This is the login process. 1 minute, 1 second. Okay. Now this particular portion is for login process. Once the login process is success, so these instructions are for login process. Once it is success, so then it will process. So we already discussed about import random, import openpyxl. This is the library to interact with the Excel files. So from openpyxl.styles import font, from openpyxl.styles import border comma side, from openpyxl.styles import alignment, import OS. So these are the things we already discussed. So then font bold, then to decrease the font size, to increase the font size, we all discussed all these things. And this is very important. Path of the file. So path is also very important. We already discussed this one. And os.list directory. This is the module that will give the list of files. We already discussed all this in our previous videos. And then what I am going to use here is a for loop. In that for loop, what we are going to get is the here number of files. So how to get the number of files? Length. The number of files is obtained by using len. This also has been discussed. We will get the number of files in an Excel file by using length, len, length function. So that I will be putting in the for loop. So we know how to open an existing file, then how to activate a sheet, then how to create a new workbook, then how to activate sheet 1. These are all we all discussed all this part. Now we would like to explain these commands. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What are these? That we'll see now. 1 second. So this is MID2 question bank. This is MID2 question bank. You can see here. This is MID2 question bank. MID2 question bank. Now here, what is 7, 8, 9? This is 7. 1 second. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is next is question number 2, 13, 14, 15. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This is for question number 2. So you can see here, this is for question number 2, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now we'll see 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So that one is for, you can see here, this is for unit 5, question number 3. You can see these are rows. What are these? These are rows. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. These are the rows of the questions. These are the row for question number 3. So this is for question number 1 rows, question number 2 rows, question number 3 rows. Similarly, we can see this is part B. So 4, 5, 6. So you can see here next 4, 5, 6. So you can see here 4, 5, 6. So next you can see here 7, 8, 9. So you can see here 7, 8, 9. After that you can see 7, 7, 8, question number 9. These are question number 9. Okay, these are questions. And then you can see here question number 10, 11, 12. So question number 10, 11, 12. So question number 10, 11, 12. So these are question numbers for unit 3, unit 3, unit 4, and this is for unit 5. This is row numbers. These are the row numbers for question number 1, row numbers for question number 2, row numbers for question number 3. And then we will use a random module for these rows and for the question numbers. Randomly it will choose the rows and question numbers, and then we will prepare the question paper. So this we know already, we know this part. This is simply writing a value to the sheet 1. So this is nothing but reading a value from the input file. This is reading, and then we are writing. This is the writing that C value to the sheet 1. Okay. So these are all we discussed. You can see this is part A of the question paper, and then we already discussed this increasing the boldness. So we can increase the bold face of the font for this particular cell size, and this is to increase or decrease the font size of this cell size. We already discussed. And what about this one? This is for column. We can this is the adjustment of width, column adjustment for column. This is for again column adjustment. These are all column adjustment. Now we have come to the important point. Here is this one. Maximum row is greater than 30. If maximum row is greater than 31, maximum row is greater than 31. So if it is yes, here it's, so from here mid to question bank process starts from here. So why it is mid to? Because number of rows, if it is greater than 31, that means it is a mid to question bank. Okay. Now we are in the part 1 of question. Part A question. This is 1A. Now sheet 1, all these are write commands. That means we are writing to a workbook. These commands are used for writing to a workbook, whereas this command C is equal to, this command is used for reading a workbook, for reading from the workbook. Okay. Now part A, question number 1. So what we'll do is we look at this part. This is this des underscore row underscore list 1. So this contains shuffled row numbers. See, we'll go here, we'll move up, and you can see here des row underscore list 1. So this is shuffled data. This is the shuffled data. So this particular variable contains a shuffled data. What is that shuffled data? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So des underscore row underscore list 1 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and these are shuffled. So this particular, now des underscore row underscore list 1 contains a shuffled row number. So that we are going to use now. So here what we are going to use is shuffled row numbers. So that will be now shuffled one. So randomly we are choosing a row number. Row number means random question. So this will have a random question, random row number. So in that particular row number, some question will be there. So that question is copied to a C variable, and that C value, that question will be now returned to a question paper. So sheet 1 is a question paper. Please remember, sheet 1 is a question paper, whereas sheet is a question bank. Sheet is a question bank. I'll repeat. So from the question bank, from the particular serial number, which is a random serial number, so the question is copied from the question bank. The question bank is nothing but sheet into the variable C. So now the variable C contains the question bank. So that question bank is returned to a question paper. Sheet 1 is a question paper, not a question bank, whereas sheet is a question bank. So we are reading a question from the question bank and writing that question in a question paper. So likewise we will do for, this is done for question number 1a. We will similarly do for question number 1b. We will similarly do for question number 1c. We will similarly do for question number 1d. We will also do for 1e. So 1a, b, c, d, e is now done up to this. Now it is for question number 2a, we will do the same thing. Question number 2b is done, same thing is done. For d and e also we do the same thing. So with this completes part A. Question number 1 a, b, c, d, e. Question number 2 a, b, c, d, e. From here part B starts. Part B starts. Part B starts. This is part B. So what we'll do in part B is, look at this variable. So this variable is the serial number. So at this serial number, what we have is question number 4. Okay, question number 4. Look at this particular. Look at this part B now. Now we are part B. See here, this is part B. So part B underscore list 1. What is this part B underscore list 1? What is this part B underscore list 1? Move up. We will see what is that one. So we can see here part B underscore list 1 is, they are question numbers. So this particular variable contains question numbers 4, 5 and 6. If you look at this part here, part B underscore list 1, it is a shuffled data. It is a shuffled data. So these 4, 5, 6 are shuffled. So this part B underscore list 1 contains a shuffled question number. That we are going to use. So that we are going to use in part B. So part B, he is coming here. See here, part B. This is part B. So at serial number, 25, row number 25, it's a question number is there. So that question is copied. See here, we are copying. This is simply nothing but question part B in question paper. In part B in question paper starts with 3a. So the question for 3a is copied from the question bank. So sheet is the question bank, which is copied to C variable, and here what we do here is that question bank at serial number 25 is returned to question paper. Sheet 1, remember, sheet 1 is a question paper. So what we do is simply for question. So I'll summarize. Part B starts with question number 3a. For question number 3a, we need a question. So that question is copied from the question bank, that is sheet, and that is copied in C variable. After that, what we do is the value of C, which is nothing but a question, is written in another sheet, that is question paper, sheet 1 is the question paper, whereas sheet is the question bank. So likewise we do for 3a, and then we do for question number 4, and it's of course question B. Then B is also there. Question number 4a, 4b is also there. We also do it for 3a, 3b, 4a, 4b. Then we'll do for 5a, it is 5b, and we'll do for 6A and 6B. So 6A and 6B. With this completes. So this completes mid 2 process. This completes mid 2 process. So next is mid 1 process starts from here. Mid 1 process starts from here. We'll discuss this now. So for mid 1 process, it is same as mid 2 process. Mid 1 process is same as mid 2 process. So the difference here between mid 1 and mid 2 we already saw. So here it is part B. It has part B list 1 and only list 2. So we can see here in list 1 question number 3, 4, 5 is there. In list 2 we have question number 6, 7 and question number 8. So that we'll see here now. So this is mid 1. This is mid 1 question bank. So we can see here question number 1, 2 and you can see here for unit 1. For unit 1 we have question number 3, question number 4, question number 5. And then we have unit 2. Unit 2 we have so question number 6, question number 7, question number 8. Question number 8. So we can see here those are question number 3, 4, 5, question number 6, 7, 8. So that is the only. After that we will shuffle. We'll shuffle the serial question numbers for part B underscore list 1 and similarly for part B underscore list 2 we shuffle the question numbers. So the process is same as we did for mid 2. So same thing we'll be doing for mid 1. So again see question number 1 for part A. This is part A. So question number 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D and we can see 1E. So with this completes question number 1, A, B, C, D, E here and we can see here we have next will be or question number 1 or question number 2. So 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D and 2E. So question number 1 and 2 belongs to part A. So this completes part A. Here part B starts. Now part B starts. So the process for part B is again same. So part B always starts with question number 3A, 3B. Then we have OR question. This is OR. So there we have 4A, 4A, 4B. That completes unit 1 and then we have so 5A, 5B. Then we have OR question 5 or 6. So 6A, 6B. This is the question paper pattern. So this completes mid 1. This completes mid 1. After that what we'll do here is these statements are used for alignment. We already discussed about text alignment. We already discussed about the text alignment in our previous videos. So this is all about text alignments. From here, so these are all text alignment. From here, objective question bank process starts. Objective question bank process starts from here. Now we'll see this part now. So we have come to the last part of this video, that is objective question bank process. So here we have two variables. So object underscore row underscore list 1. So it has content 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. What are these numbers? These numbers are nothing but first 20 of question bank and remaining 20 of the question bank. These are all serial numbers of the objective question bank. Objective questions. We'll see that now. See here, this is objective question type. So you can see here serial number starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can see here first question for objective starts from serial number row number 6, 7, 8, 9, so on. Up to we can see here these are all. You can see here the last number is 84. The last question is at question is at row number 84. Of course, it's a part of the question. So this is how we are searching for the questions in the objective question. So 6. So after that we have 8. So next question starts at 8. So after that the next question, third objective question starts at 10, and the fourth objective question starts at 12. So that's why we are taking even numbers. So we can see here 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, so on. First 20 objective questions and remaining 20 objective questions. Totally there are 40 objective questions. We already discussed about how many questions are there. 40 objective questions are there. We already discussed that one. We already discussed. So how many questions are there? 40 objective questions are there. Question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, so on. We can see here. So 40 objective questions are there. So we have divided 40 objective questions are there. So we have divided this into two parts, and we have assigned the row numbers for the first variable and the remaining 20 questions row numbers for the in the second variable, So after that what we'll do is we shuffle the first variable contents. Similarly, we shuffle the second variable contents. What are the variable contents? They are simply nothing but serial numbers of objective questions. Okay, and after that the process is same. After that the process is same as mid 1 and mid 2. So same thing we'll be doing. So what we do here, this particular part is we create a border for the cell. This is the command to create a border. So this is objective question, preparation of objective question paper. So this is what we already discussed, and this is, we know, width adjustment, column width adjustment. These are all statements for column width adjustment. We already discussed, and then once the entire process is successful, then we will get a successfully completed message and the list of files and the location of the files also. So that message will be displayed on the screen. Remember, so in order to verify, in order to check the list of files, we have to go to D folder, PJ folder, D drive, PJ folder. So with the files with the -qp extension, we know that they are all question papers. Without -qp question paper, they are question banks. So that will also be printed on the screen. So after that you have to press any key to exit. So once you exit, that's over. And this particular part of the Python coding is for if the password fails, so that it will display a message. After that you can exit by pressing any key. So this completes the overview of the Python coding. So finally, we discuss overview of Python coding of the project in this video. You can learn with simple few commands and try to do small project. Once again, please watch part 6 video on quick demo. Video link will be given in the description. Thank you.